Good day, my name is Natalia Dziubanovska. I would like to provide a concise summary of my research on the topic modeling of war-induced Ukrainian migrations impact on Poland's trade using machine learning. The war in Ukraine has caused one of the largest migration waves in modern history, which has significantly affected neighboring countries, including Poland. Migration on such a scale has profound socio-economic consequences, including changes in the country's foreign economic relations. To fully understand the economic consequences, it is necessary to consider not only direct effects such as filling vacant job positions and increased consumer demand, but also indirect impacts, particularly on foreign trade and macroeconomic stability. The aim of this research is not only to identify and analyze these relationships, but also to develop new forecasting models that account for these complex nonlinear dependencies. This will enhance the accuracy of predicting the economic impacts of migration and develop effective strategies for managing its effects. The research results could serve as a basis for developing policy and economic recommendations aimed at maximizing the benefits of migration processes and ensuring the economic stability of the host country. For the study, statistical data from Eurostat were used, specifically information on Poland's exports and imports, which provides annual statistics by product categories, as well as data on asylum applicants by type, nationality, age, and sex, with a focus on Ukrainian citizens. The study period from 2008 to 2023 covers significant geopolitical events that have had a substantial impact on migration flows, including the conflict in eastern Ukraine and the annexion of Crimea by Russia in 2014, as well as the full-scale military invasion in 2022. These events have a direct impact on Ukrainian migration, which is a crucial aspect of our research and at modeling the impact of war-induced migration on Poland's trade indicators using machine learning methods. At the initial stage, we constructed graphs in Figure 1 of these key indicators over time. This allowed us to visualize changes over the study period and assess how significant geopolitical events affected Poland's foreign trade indicators and Ukrainian migration processes to this country. The graphical representation of the data facilitated the identification of key trends and correlations, which became the basis for further analysis using machine learning methods. From Figure 1, we can see that Poland's imports demonstrate a general upward trend throughout the study period, while exports also show a growth trend with some periodic fluctuations. However, a significant increase in exports is observed in 2022 when exports reached their peak level. This trade dynamics could be related to economic and geopolitical changes. The number of asylum seekers from Ukraine shows sharp spikes in the context of key events, particularly in 2014 and 2022. This may indicate a close connection between migration processes and Poland's external trade. The next step after the visual interpretation of the dynamic change in the studied variables is to perform a correlation analysis to quantitatively assess relationships between export volumes, imports, and number of migrants. And you can see correlation matrix in Figure 2. The correlation matrix helps to identify the degree and direction of these relationships, which serves as a basis for further application of machine learning methods. These results highlight the need for a more in-depth analysis, as traditional correlation methods may not uncover complex nonlinear relationships. This justifies the use of machine learning methods which can detect and model such nonlinear dependencies and provide more detailed insights into the impact of migration processes on economic indicators. To identify potential trends and patterns that might not be evident from simple correlation analysis, graphs in Figure 3 of the relationship between export inputs and the number of asylum seekers were created. These graphs allow for a visual tracking dynamic changes in the data and reveal possible patterns that might not be explicitly represented in numerical correlations. From the analysis in Figure 3, it is evident that the increase in the number of asylum seekers is accompanied by growth in both imports and exports, so with varying intensity. This suggests that while there is some interconnection between the migration flows of Ukrainians and the foreign trade indicators of the host country, the nature of this relationship may be nonlinear. For a more detailed analysis and to uncover more complex dependencies such as potential thresholds effects on nonlinear models, the application of machine learning methods is advisable. This will provide a better understanding of the indicate patterns and relationships that are not always evident through simple correlation analysis. Various machine learning methods were used to analyze the dependencies between Poland's imports, exports, and the number of Ukrainian asylum applications in the country. The choice of methods was based on the need to account for nonlinear relationships between variables that traditional linear models cannot capture. To achieve the best results, it was necessary to test different approaches, including both simple and complex models, for accurate prediction and pattern detection in the data. Among the methods used were lasso regression, ridge regression, polynomial regression, nearest neighbors, random forest, gradient boosting, XGBoost, GetBoost, cubic splines, spline transformer, and stat models, GLM. Model evaluation was based on three key metrics: mean absolute error, mean squared error, and R-squared. The numerical results of the study are presented in Table 1. Based on this criteria, gradient boosting proved to be the most effective method for modeling the dependence of Poland's foreign trade indicators on the number of Ukrainian migrants, demonstrating the highest accuracy and the smallest forecasting errors for both imports and exports compared to other machine learning methods. To visualize the modeling results, graphs were created, illustrating the obtained models. This allows for a clear assessment of the alignment between the predictions and the actual data. Gradient boosting demonstrated a high level of effectiveness in modeling the relationship between Poland's trend indicators and the number of Ukrainian asylum seekers due to its unique advantages. This method is characterized by its ability to accurately capture complex nonlinear relationships and interactions between variables, allowing for the creation of models with high predictive accuracy. Specifically, gradient boosting effectively handles diverse types of data and reduces the impact of noise, resulting in more stable outcomes. This approach allows for comprehensive assessment of accuracy and reliability in different scenarios, providing a deeper understanding of potential changes and the impact on Poland's foreign trade indicators. The visualization of forecasting results in Figure 5 provides a clear comparison of the effects of different scenarios of migration flow changes on trade. These graphs clearly depict how accounting for migration processes influences forecast changes. Such visual representation is especially important as it helps to better understand potential economic consequences and make informed decisions for strategic planning and economic management. The evaluation of forecasting model effectiveness, considering or not considering the impact of Ukrainian refugee migration flows on Poland's foreign trade, was conducted using MIT and MSE metrics. The results in Table 2 showed that models incorporating data on the number of migrants provides significantly higher accuracy compared to models that do not account for this factor. Incorporating the external variable into the forecasting model leads to a reduction in both the mean absolute error and mean squared error for both inputs and outputs. This analysis allowed for the assessment of how, including migration information inputs, the accuracy of forecasting trade indicators for the host country, using Poland as an example in the context of the significant increase in the number of Ukrainian refugees due to the Russia-Ukraine war. The war in Ukraine has acted as a catalyst for one of the largest migration waves in history, significantly impacting neighboring countries, particularly Poland. The influx of Ukrainian migrants has far-reaching socio-economic consequences reflected in change in Poland's foreign economic relations. The non-linear relationships between migration and Poland's foreign economic indicators highlight the importance of using advanced analytical methods to gain a deeper understanding of these processes. Our study demonstrates an integrative approach to analyzing the impact of large-scale migration on the economic indicators of host countries, especially Poland. This approach not only expands the horizons of existing models, but also reveals subtle and complex relationships between migration flows and foreign economic indicators. The developed forecasting model for the periods 2024-2026, taking into account the impact of migration processes, confirms that incorporating information about Ukrainian migrants significantly improves forecasting accuracy. Thank you for your attention.